Hey my friends, what's going on? Keder here on a beautiful day, my friends. So pound that for watching this video. Pow! I'm here with my great friend, Mr. Roberto Blake. I've been following this guy for a moment now online. I remember the first thing I saw was the bubblehead thumbnail, and that got me. And it was so crazy, it was so amazing. And then I started looking into his content, and the stuff that he's sharing was so massive. And that really helped me take my channel and my business to a whole next level. So today, I'm at the Vid Summit event in California, and I have the chance to actually meet him personally. And I've been following him for the last 6 months. And he has really changed my life, but he probably doesn't even know it as we're making this video. So my intention for this video is that I can introduce you to him, and he can also give you some value that's gonna enable you to actually change your life. So Roberto, just tell me how long you've been doing this, and so far, what's your experience with it? You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. Guys, I can tell you can change your life.
So I started doing YouTube more seriously in 2013. Everyone starts a channel and they just comment on other people's videos. Maybe they upload 2 or 3 times a year. You're not a YouTuber yet when you do that. So I started actually doing content intentionally and consistently 4 years ago in July of 2013. I think within the first 12 months I grew the channel to 10,000 subscribers. It's now at over 250,000.
Nice.
My focus was never on growing the channel. I never intended to be a big YouTuber. I just was doing education stuff. I was doing Photoshop tutorials because that's what I'm good at. I was doing video editing tutorials because that's what I'm good at.
Right.
I just wanted to help other people. I wanted to pass on my skills. That's what artists and creatives do. For like thousands of years, artists and craftsmen have passed on their knowledge from master to apprentice, one to the other, to keep their craft alive, and to provide the value that someone else provided to them. And so that's all I was doing. The result of that was I got to find out that there were more people like me. I got to build a community, grow my personal brand, which that was part of the idea. Grow my business ventures, and it ultimately led to success and support that I couldn't have imagined.
Wow, that's so massive into what you're just saying. So I know building from the beginning, and one of the things I love about your channel, like I'm probably gonna mention that you probably don't know, like I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. I don't know if you watch the show, and it's crazy.
No, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, you're a big fan. So I was scrolling to your channel and I saw you had something about that, and I was like, yo, that is so awesome.
Yeah,
that's so amazing.
Back in the day when I was figuring out all the YouTube stuff, sometimes I did things that were more just for me, and I like doing Game of Thrones reviews just for me because, again, I was talking to my friends about it. I got them all addicted to the show, and the fun fact is when I was working at ad agency in New York back during season 1, before season 1 launched actually, I was part of a mailer campaign for HBO. The agency I worked at, HBO was the big client. We usually did boxing stuff, so I did the billboards like the Con Madonna fights, the 24/7 for like Manny Pacquiao, and I did the Berto Ortiz fight and stuff like that. But we did this mailer for Game of Thrones, and I came with this idea because I read the books and I nerded out with the executives over the fact that I read the books and I knew everything about it. I had all these like ideas, and like, you know, we had this mailer thing that was gonna open up in people's mail, and I was like, oh wait, I got it. This is coming out in spring, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so this spring. And then you open it up, and it's winter is coming, and it's this Game of Thrones stuff, and it's like, so it was the reveal. So I dig creative, cool stuff like that. That was my background. That's what I worked in the industry before being an entrepreneur, and so I just talk about things that excite me, and that's what my YouTube journey has always been. Right,
awesome. So my next question is, I mean, you were speaking earlier. I really enjoyed your speech and everything that you actually gave out. Your content was amazing, and one of the things that you mentioned was, you know, you doing everything by yourself and how crazy that it can get. And I want you to talk a little bit about work ethic, because a lot of people that maybe they watch YouTubes and they just see the videos like 5 minutes long or 13 minutes long, and they think, oh my God, I'm gonna be a YouTuber and it's only 30 minutes of my day, or they don't really understand the whole progress or the whole mindset behind having the right work ethic to actually make this stuff happen. What is your take on it, and how do you feel about as far as working for someone who's doing YouTube?
So like, one of the things that you have to even understand is the Viners who did like 6-second videos, it's been an hour to get a 6-second video right.
Right.
Scale that to YouTube, and you start to understand the discipline, the work ethic behind that. For like, I respect, like I do education stuff on YouTube. Some of those people, to get an 8-minute video, they'll spend 30 minutes. I don't spend that much. I spend that on the editing and so on and so forth. Other people spend 4 hours editing. I don't. I just don't have time, so I edit fast. But what I want to say about that is I have a tremendous respect for the entertainment channels on YouTube, because to do that type of content and that type of editing, it's not the same, and you can't just do it like that. Like, they put in work. The 4-minute video that you're watching might have taken them 4 hours in editing alone and 2 hours in shooting, sometimes more. Like, what might be an 8-minute cooking video, I know that that's 14 hours of editing for some people.
Right.
So I just feel like people looking at the result, the byproduct, they don't see the work under the hood. I don't think they're going to, and that's why I don't think people have enough respect for it. So, I mean, that I understand, I respect the work ethic. People think that this is easy because they see the final product. They don't see the sweat, they don't see the tears, they don't see the pain, they don't see the cost, they don't see the sacrifice that people make, they don't see the impact it has on families. And I think that they don't respect the commitment and the discipline that it is.
Right, that's so powerful that you say about work ethic, because, you know, it takes a lot of motivation for you to keep going. Even sometimes you're gonna feel down and you're gonna not feel like doing the same thing over and over. So it takes a lot of motivation to get going. On some days you gotta find your why and just keep pushing. Well guys, that was it, and we actually have a massive session here, and I hope you was here at the Vid Summit. I got a chance to meet Roberto. So, you know, Roberto, if people want to contact you, I know you massive on YouTube, you give a lot of tips and stuff like that. How they can get in contact with you?
Actually, I kind of really want them to follow me over on Instagram. I'm doing some interesting stuff over there. It's a little different. It's a little bit of pulling back that veil of like how hard it is, what happens when you don't feel 100%, how do you keep going, the motivational aspect of this. I do a lot of that over on Instagram. You get to see behind the scenes on Instagram stories, so I'd love for them to follow me over there. But if they want to get the YouTube content, the value that I'm doing over there, they can go to youtube.com/RobertoBlake2. That is the number 2, and they can watch one of the 1,100 plus videos over on the channel.
Yeah, that's crazy. Awesome, guys. So you hear it, guys. I was Keder here with Roberto Blake and over here in California at the Vid Summit. So subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put in the description all this information. You can follow him and see some of the stuff that he does. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Bye. So pound out for watching this video. Pow! So